small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Table, where no work is too small. From work to 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 work. We play RPGs so you can work effectively as a member of the Hive.
I don't like it.
Oh my god.
So nasty.
Welcome to the final episode of Mothership, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
If my delightful drones could introduce their characters, their own names, in whatever order seems most avatar appropriate, give me your favorite planet and your favorite bug.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing M.E.R, and my favorite bug is the firefly, and I like Saturn and its rings.
And with that, my name is Skylar Workley. I'm playing Professor T. Tanaka Hernandez Schmidt. And for me, my favorite bug, I really like the fucking Hercules beetle. I just really like how those dudes look. And my favorite planet, it's fucking Earth, because that's where the Hercules beetles are.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. Good pick.
Little pale blue dot. Hello, my name is Neo, and I play J10, or whatever has J10 is turning into. And my favorite bug is the dragonfly. I just have a lot of positive memories of growing up on a lake and seeing blue little dragonflies zipping about. And my favorite planet is Kepler 22b. That's the place for me. Woo!
Nice.
If you're a King Giz fan.
Hell yeah. And I have been, and will continue to be your drone queen, Julian. It's giving mother.
Mama's boat.
Oh no.
Giving Queen Bee.
And my favorite insect is I do love bumblebees. Like, I do love bees of all sorts. I love fuzzy bees in particular. And my favorite planet, it's probably also Earth, but for sake of variety, I'll say I'm a big fan of Jupiter because it breaks my brain.
Me too.
Yeah, crazy stuff going on there.
Like, you learn as a kid about gas giants and you go, okay, logging that away. I'm learning a lot of my youth. And then you grow up and you go, gas giant, what the hell?
Yeah.
I thought I got it and now I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think so often about the fact that you can't step on Jupiter. I'm like, what do you mean?
I was learning recently about how Jupiter is so big that it is about half a light second around. Like, it is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So if it somehow could be inhabited, you would be like a second behind from one side to the other.
Is there like a center to those things?
Are you asking about like a solid center?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I mean, with the gravity higher than Earth, I could imagine some sort of solid core, but I'm not a scientist. That's a question for Dr. T. Tanaka, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me, Skylar the human.
The answer is yes. It is a labubu.
How
One
topical.
labubu. A single labubu.
Labubu surrounded by gas.
Current scientific understanding suggests that Jupiter has a partially dissolved, quote, fuzzy core.
I told you!
Wow.
How?
Made of a mixture of hydrogen, helium, and heavier elements rather than a distinctly solid structure.
Wow.
It does have my
The Labubu
favorite
core.
pictures. Like every photo of planets that we have, Jupiter is my favorite.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's keep talking about this so I don't have to face the abject horror of the reality of our character's situation. Any more fun Jupiter facts?
Speaking of abject horror.
Shit.
When we last left our, what makes you think about the work you were doing and the work you're doing now? This is so different. The company, mama, come on.
Come on.
We're in a garage, and in that garage is a hole, and in that hole is J10 and the corpse of a marine from whence springs a carcinid, a colossal, multi-legged, insectoid, anthropoid entity with crab-like carapace legs ending in distended grabby claws and piercing tendrils. Are those claws? Are those mouths? Does it have multiple mouths on the ends of some of its appendages? Is erupting forth out from the body of this prior drone working deep in the Shriek Marine. To reset the stage, J10, you are at the bottom of the hole. The paracord cable that had previously been wrapped tight around you by M.E.R is still wrapped around you, trailing its way up the hole. I would say, I don't know if it was long enough that M.E.R still has it confidently in hand.
I have 100 meters of paracord.
Oh, it's long.
I
as
rolled
hell.
it. I rolled 100 meters of paracord.
Wow. Okay.
You have double the length of what I imagine is the standard paracord.
That is bananas. Okay, so you're definitely still have a rope from you to M.E.R leading out of the hole. There is a large power cable, a broken power cable that is hanging down here in the hole. You and the Carcinid and the corpse of the Marine are all in this kind of puddle of water at the bottom of the hole. The body of the Marine has a belt of 5 frag grenades, a bandolier about his shoulders. There is an APC truck on the other side of the garage that you're still inside. The front door of the garage is now closed. The other airlock door to the garage is now closed. And your 2 good companions, M.E.R and Dr. T. Tanaka Hernandez Schmidt, are both on the regular floor of the garage, standing over the hole, pretty close to it. It is in this moment that the Carcinid is burst forth from the corpse of the Marine as it chitters and looks around. It seems to be just newly born into this world and finding its surroundings. It is 100% aware of you. You have not seen enough of this thing's body language yet to know if it's aware of M.E.R or of Dr. T. Tanaka Hernandez Schmidt. You can see them from within the hole, but you don't know if it's seen them yet.
Okay, before combat begins, in the brief, flash of me looking around the scenario, you mentioned the power cable is dangling into the hole and there's water.
Yes.
How far is the cable from the water?
Not touching right now. It's a couple feet from it. You could, it's got enough slack that you could drag it into the water. It's pretty big and pretty heavy, but it's not unmovable.
How far
to
is
human
it
hands.
from me?
It's kind of at a lateral angle from you to the Carcinid. You wouldn't need, it's not behind the Carcinid, but it isn't away from the Carcinid either. You'd have to go past the Carc to get to it.
I could legit just power jump onto the cable and rope climb up it, dragging it down with my weight and pulling me out of contact with the water, electrocuting the Carcinid. That's my first impulse. But before I commit to that, the body language, it's not immediately attacking me. It's kind of looking, it's being born.
It's being born. I think there is a degree of this that should be left up to the dice. The Carcinids are pretty nasty. I think the real question is twofold. One, you're infected, and we can kind of figure out at this point, possibly gestating. And the other is, does the Carc know the other 2 are here yet? I'm gonna leave this up to just 2 straight up luck rolls. Carcinid is brand new to this world. It's just now figuring out what it's gonna do, and I don't know if its thing is get the baby out of you or leave you be. So first is gonna be luck roll on immediate antagonism towards you. Just coin flips chance. High is passive, low is aggressive. Low, aggressive. So it is not cooing up to you and thinking, oh, look, my buddy, it's thinking it sees a human and it's going to kill a human. Right. Spoiler alert, these things are not friendly. The other thing is, has it seen the others? Same deal. It hasn't seen Tanaka or M.E.R. And I think, given how tight this situation is, I think part of what would be appropriate to do is to actually do the
speed roll.
Optional roll for distinct turn order.
Okay.
So could I have everybody make a speed roll, please?
So we just try to roll.
I got a success.
Let's go! So we just try to roll under our speed.
Yep.
Speed is my lowest stat too, so I'm glad.
I fail. Do I roll stress?
It's not a crit failure, barely, but it is a failure.
It is a failure. I do think that the two who have the jump on the Kark would have advantage for just the fact that they were more prepared for this happening than the Kark was.
I still fail, and it would be a...
Also, I don't think this is a fail, right? We're just checking for numerical value.
No, this is success or failure.
Okay.
So I would gain more stress.
Failure.
Okay, so 2 failures, so each of you... for failure for this, I'm just going to say gain 1 stress.
Okay.
I don't need it to be the full roll. So yeah, in strict turn order, quote, everyone make a speed check at the start of the encounter. Those who succeed go before enemy hostiles. Those who fail go after. So it's going to be J10 first, the Carcinid, and then those above the hole.
Okay.
If the situation changes dramatically, we will call for speed checks again, but we'll keep that as turn order for now.
Let's fight. Let's show off this system, baby.
Let's fucking go. Are you doing the approach you had said prior?
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
J10 has a very strong combat and strength and intellect stat.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna assess the situation. Water, electric, boom, and run past the Carcinid and leap, jump onto the cable and kind of rope pull myself up and yell, pull! Hopefully with the triangular motion of me going up and being pulled to the side, I will be moved safely out of the hole quicker as the electricity makes contact with the water.
Totally. That's going to be a strength check as you try to make it out of there.
Okay.
Any relevant stats you think could aid you in this?
Currently tied. Someone's currently kind of... by someone, I mean M.E.R, is holding the rope, so that is a little bit of
I think
leverage.
that is a situational advantage. Yeah, you're being hoisted by M.E.R.
Yeah.
Since that's an active contact, I will say that even though M.E.R goes after, that's still relevant.
Yeah, I would say there's M.E.R holding the paracord, which is tied to me. Industrial equipment and jury rigging. Jury rigging involves makeshift repair using tools and materials at hand. I feel like I'm using the great tool and material of giant cable at hand. I have a lot of industrial equipment.
Yeah.
Training.
I think actually the one that would be relevant here more than your jury rigging is your 0G training.
Ah.
Contorting the body and navigating around obtuse environments and all that. Does that feel appropriate?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So advantage and add your jury rigging
To my
your 0G.
My 0G for strength.
Yeah. So what is it you're aiming for now?
That's 55. Success!
Yo!
Maybe the computer is the way to go.
Okay. So trust in those robots.
Yeah.
As you should.
Hurl yourself upwards, leaping up to the cable, grabbing onto this giant power line, and as you pull and M.E.R pulls in tandem, the cord gets dragged laterally along the side of the wall, and the frazzly end makes contact with the water, and it is a visible electric wave kind of rattles through the Carcinid. Notably, and it's a little clearer now as you're climbing up and you're looking back to see if it worked, the Carcinid is emerging from the body of the dead Marine. It is not exited the body. They're still one contiguous flesh mass.
Oh.
It's a
Gross.
bunch of arms and limbs coming out of the neck stump of the Marine.
Okay.
And the head is still bobbing on a single little strip of flesh. The puddle is electrocuted. There is a huge zap through the creature. It is frazzled completely. And the question is, does this knock it unconscious?
It's like a giant bug zapper.
It's a giant bug zapper. That is, that's pretty good.
There must be hundreds of thousands of volts running through that massive cable.
Yeah. It's a lot of electricity. I'm gonna leave it up to chance. This is either gonna do a shit ton of damage, but it's still conscious, or it's gonna do a shit ton of damage and it's unconscious.
Okay.
So it's
Still doing
great
more
either
damage.
way.
Great idea,
Conscious,
Neo.
this is just a coin flip. High is good. 17.
Oh.
Okay. The other question is this enough damage to break its armor? Because that could be huge. So I think I'll have you roll some situational damage for this. Let's have you roll. I'm gonna go with 5d10
Yeah.
for the damage here. So would you, Neo, and let's do this with physical dice.
Yeah.
Big numbers on the table. Roll me 5d10, and see if this is enough to break this thing's armor. Okay. 2 9s. 2 9s is
A
big.
7 and 2 4s.
31.
Wow.
Or no, wait. 18 plus 15 is 33.
This thing had armor points 30.
So I destroy its armor.
Yeah, you rupture its armor. You rupture the carapace.
Zap.
That's huge. Think about how much damage your guns do for a moment. This thing has armor points 30. Anything that does less damage than 30 does no damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Zap.
Zap, indeed. You deal 3 damage to it, which is huge, but you've broken its armor.
Huge. That means it can no longer ignore damage.
We would have
That's
literally
colossal.
never done anything to it.
Yeah, you needed to do something crazy to get
Like
this thing's
this
armor
or
broken.
the grenades were the only shot.
Basically.
Oh my god.
Unless you figured something else out, but
Oh my
in this room, I can
fucking
imagine so. Whew, what a good time to have a good roll.
Just, yeah, no, J10 yells, zap!
Did you get it?
This thing rattles. The human body is getting just like fried. It looks terrible. And the carcinid arms all spasm wildly and then slump to the ground. This thing is unconscious.
And now the question is for how
For
long?
now.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we'll use our turns to pull you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull them up.
Yeah, pull up J10. I feel like if we shot the grenades, it would explode.
Yeah. Trust me. That's the plan next. This thing is as vulnerable as we will ever get it. I think our order of operation is we should get the garage door open. So if for whatever reason this doesn't work, we have an escape. So we're not like trapped in here. And then as soon as that happens, if possible, we blow this thing up.
Yeah, it's unconscious, so we don't need to be in strict turn order anymore.
Great. Not to be teacher. Should we be rolling a fear check? We did just see that.
You're correct, and I forgot to call for a fear check when it emerged, so thank you.
You know what, yeah.
Let's have everyone make a fear check. This is a little retroactive for the arrival of the carcinid.
Yep.
Yeah.
You make it at a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage for everybody.
I'm pretty far, from M.E.R. I'm in the hole.
Yeah,
It's only for close, so it'd only be T Tanaka.
true. So no disadvantage for yours.
I pass.
You pass? With disadvantage?
Oh, I don't get disadvantage.
Oh, you give it to everyone else. You're not scared of yourself.
I give the disadvantage.
Amazing.
So
Damn. Gang.
Oh.
Crit failure. That's a 99. We get to see it.
Oh, we finally do.
Oh, I also fail.
With a 69.
Fear save, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I gain stress.
So you gain some amount of stress. Roll for it.
Oh. I gain stress also when I critically fail? I gain stress and panic, or I just panic?
Let me see the order of operations on that.
Okay, only 1 stress.
That's nice. Let me see for you, Skylar, what the panic order of operations is. So failures always increase your stress. So increase your stress first.
Yep. 4.
4 more stress. So
Thankfully, I haven't been failing a lot, but that's still not great. It's me at 7.
this is a moment where maybe your slowdown, your slower response is a boon because we don't have to roll time back and say that this happened before the movement. But before y'all can start coordinating and doing things cool, something bad has to occur from Dr. T. Tanaka in shock at this whole thing happening.
Should I roll the panic check, and maybe that can influence...
That can help us inform it. So let's start with the panic check. So what is your stress currently
7.
at? 7. So you are looking to roll
8 or higher.
8 or higher.
All right. It's 13.
Oh, 13.
Okay, so I don't panic.
Okay, you do
Something bad
not
happens.
have something really bad happen to your brain, but something quite bad happen.
Do I just pull the trigger on the
That
flamethrower with
feels
instinct?
so accurate to me. Yeah.
This
Kill
thing,
it with fire!
yeah.
You were already aiming it. You got so scared. As the instant you thought Jay was even kind of free of the blast, like, you couldn't help it. The finger just pulled.
Yeah, I think we won't get the chance to like plan and open shit. I think we have to. I think
agree.
it's gonna force us to commit now
I agree.
because this thing might not be unconscious for long if it gets exploded.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't do. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the fire blazes down into the hole. Its body is mostly submerged in water, so I'm going to say half damage from the flamethrower, but this will
Okay.
definitely set off all the frag grenades, which are going to be the real source of
And this
damage.
definitely hits as well. Should I roll a combat check?
I don't really think you can miss. It's a flamethrower. It's unconscious. You were already aiming at it.
Hell yeah.
It's not able to move.
All right, it's 2d10 damage. It does have to make a body save or be lit on fire as well.
True.
Which I guess it would probably make with advantage for the water.
I'd say so. It already crit succeeded on its body save.
Okay. So not on
what?
fire.
Yeah. Well, there's always an additional boon from crit successes. I'm gonna say it's quarter damage from the flamethrower.
Okay, so it goes from 12 to then 6 to then 3.
Okay. So 3 damage from the
fire
flamethrower.
damage.
But the real thing we're looking at here is that is still gonna set off the grenades.
What kind of delay is there between?
When it's ignited by fire, no delay at all.
Nope.
Cool.
And at
Yeah.
least Jay is not adjacent anymore.
Yes,
No.
Jay is not adjacent, and they're
your
most
turn-
of the way out of the hole. They're like
Yeah.
at the lip of the hole.
Your turn would go at the same time as my turn. If you saw me pull this, that could be your cue to be like,
Give me a strength check, please, M.E.R, to see whether J10 is fully out of the blast when it goes off.
Sorry, that is another failure.
I didn't think it was so.
All right, so that's going to be a body save from you, J10, to see if any degree of the blast hits you as you just
I
try to
rolled-
wrench yourself out of the way.
A 10 on my stress, which means I can do another 5, which I'm at
stress.
19.
God.
I am so useless.
Oh, no.
Why did
Could I-
they even bring me here?
Oh, poor
I should
Mer.
have become the bug. I should be a robo-bug.
Robug.
Robug.
Can I
Robug.
use my general knowledge of
Work, work,
explosives
work.
to aid in my sort of body save against them?
You'd have the immediate snap recognition to know that the big worry with frag grenades is the fragmentation, not the explosion, and could probably, like, even if you can't get out of the hole, turn your body so that the power cable is between you and the frag. So I would say yes, add that to your body save.
Great, awesome. And just this flat roll,
Flat roll. Oh!
What'd you get?
critical failure.
Oh, my Lanta.
It's all happening. Okay, so first, roll your stress. So roll a d5. How much you adding? 1, just 1.
Okay.
So add 1 to your stress.
Okay.
And now you are going to roll. I'm going to hand you the big yellow d20. So what's your stress at right now?
12.
You need a 13 or higher to not panic.
14!
Jay's keeping that shit locked in. J10 said not today.
Now the unfortunate thing here is the fact that something very bad does still happen on a critical failure.
Yeah.
And with a failure as well on the pull, you are slipping further back down in the hole.
Okay.
As you lose your grip in a sudden panic, trying to get yourself on the other side of the power cable, you lose your grip and slide several feet further down. It's time for the pop. So a grenade is 3d10 damage. There are 5 grenades. How many of the grenades are underwater right now? All but one of them. So one of the grenades is on the surface, the other ones are underwater. I'm going to have the ones that are underwater are only going to contribute 1d10 additional because they're underwater. Like, they're delayed in receiving the impact, and the water is a buffer against their fragments flying outwards. So it's 3d10 for the exposed one, plus 4d10 more for the additional 4. So I'm going to roll a big old 7d10, and I think that I will roll it separately as 3 and 4. And the 3d10 will be the damage to J10, because J10 isn't in the puddle, so only the one exposed to the air could damage them, but the ones that are under the body of the carcinid, when they go up, are going straight into the carc. So I'll roll it 3 and then 4. 22 damage.
I take a
Okay.
wound.
So
But do you have any armor?
in order, you have a hazard
yes, I
suit.
do.
What's the armor points on the hazard suit?
5.
5.
So you take 17 damage and you lose the hazard suit.
Okay.
And we have an extra one.
Yep. And what's your hit points at right now?
15. So that when you
So you are down to 0, you take a wound, and then you're back to 15 and take 2 more. So you're at 13 health,
that's fine.
and you take a wound.
Okay.
Let's roll to see what that wound is.
Explosion related.
It is explosion related. So yeah, roll me a d10 on the severity table. Lower is better. No.
10.
Oh, 0 is the best.
Oh, wait,
this
0
is
is
a 0.
Your hair
That's
is
not
burnt.
a 10. Your hair is burnt. Gain 1d5 stress, but that's it.
Oh
my God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're looking like Dr. T. Tanaka. Gain 1d5 stress, but nothing else.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, that would stress you the fuck out.
my hair.
You get a haircut.
Shave.
It blows the
It's
top
a
of your hat
hairdo.
suit off.
Case closed.
Only 1 stress.
I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
I survived.
I will say,
You're
Give a
lost the
shit
fuck
about
in.
my hair.
That's already 22 damage to the Kark. We're adding 4d10 more. Another 2 10s and a 9 and a 5?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
That's 34.
That's 34 plus 22 is a grand total of 56.
Please tell me that thing is dead.
It's dead.
whoa.
It's dead. It had
Achievement unlocked, Bug Squasher.
oh my god. It had 30 armor points, which we blew up with the through
cable.
barely with the cable. It had taken 3 damage, only 3 damage from the electricity. This thing's increments of health are 20 hit points and 2 wounds.
Wow.
So 40 total gets it to 0 wounds.
Oh my god.
It woo up. It fucking woo up.
Do we realize this? Is there this revelation, or are we sitting there for like? Are we shocked?
I think
stunned
it's
for a while.
I think its limbs like fly in every direction. This thing exploded. This thing took almost enough damage to, if it had 3 wounds, it would have died.
Wow.
Sparky, boom, boom.
Sparky, what a phenomenal run of dice luck on what could have
my
been
God.
Deadly.
instant death.
I think there is a moment though where M.E.R does not know what has happened to J10 and is freaking out and has failed pretty much everything that is not fear related and
Yeah.
is like,
Why am I here? I am useless. I should be scrap metal. I should have been the bug, not J10.
I do think this is an appropriate time for a panic roll. So what's your stress at?
19.
So you need to hit a 20 on the d20 to not have some sort of panic impact.
Let's go. Oh wait, here, give me the crazy
special
yellow
die.
Yeah.
That feels panicky.
Just hit it natty like that.
6.
Yeah,
6,
okay.
thankfully, is not too bad. Let's find our panic table.
I am frightened.
A 6. Frightened. Gain a new condition. When encountering what frightened you, make a fear save at disadvantage or gain 1d5 stress. So when you encounter what frightened you, your fear saves are at disadvantage. All things considered,
Not that bad.
not that
Not
bad.
bad, not bad.
Blew up.
So future
Future Carson, it's though
Carson
you have
is-
disadvantage on your fear saves against them.
Okay.
With that, drops the flamethrower. Yeah, it's just like, oh fuck, and then immediately is like, M.E.R, pull, and is gonna
J10.
rush. Is pulling out the first aid. Is gonna try to grab J10. We need to get them in the airlock. We need to get the suit. He's putting the towel around your mouth, so you're not breathing as much radiation.
Yeah,
in.
you are in a toxic environment right now, and your
yeah.
suit has been compromised.
Yeah, so he's pull, open the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna apply immediate first aid, and is like just on
let's-
doctor duty.
Strength check from Dr. Tanaka first, and
Okay.
that'll determine, depending on it, on a critical success, no body check needed at all, no body save needed at all. For J10, on a success, advantage on the body check. On a failure, it'll be regular body check, and on a critical failure, it will be disadvantage on your body check, body save against the elements.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and here you can apply your medicine or whatever relevant medical skill you have to this, but your roll will be straight, Dr. Tanaka.
So I'm making a body save.
You are making a strength check to do all of this and get J10 out of the hole and do it while keeping their vitals safe and keeping them from getting exposed.
Okay. So yeah, I guess this probably wouldn't be surgery, but would be field medicine.
Field medicine, yeah. Surgery doesn't
Okay.
apply here.
So 15 plus 28's 43. Do I get any sort of advantage with the like first aid kit or anything? Or
I think that's what you
yeah?
need to just do it. I
Fair
don't
enough.
think that's enough to really make it better.
Oh.
Oh, it's so fucking close. It's 49. Oh, it's
damn.
just barely a failure.
Okay, it is going to be
So-
a straightforward body save for J10. I don't really think there's much you have in your skill set that's relevant to this. This is just a pure save. No advantage or disadvantage.
Body
Body save.
fail.
Failure. Ooh, that's some elemental exposure. It's a radioactive environment, and it's somewhat caustic as well. Let me take a look.
Make sure you make your stress roll.
Yeah, stress rolls for both of you, please. Yeah, failed the body save against the toxic atmosphere, so that is going to be some damage to J10. 1 damage. Oh my god.
Okay. Sweet. We rush J10 out of there as quick as we can.
Yeah, possible trace radiation exposure. Nothing so acute that it would be a problem. Your Geiger counter is at the same kind of little level that it was when you were outdoors, because you're in the exterior atmosphere. But like, the carcinid wasn't like radioactive any more so than you are. So don't do that again. But you're not gonna like immediately get radiation poisoning or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think cancer is my highest concern right now, medically speaking.
Wow, golly, that could have been a lot worse.
I think M.E.R.
What luck! What a run
Yeah.
of dice luck, all things considered. Even failures being what they were.
Yeah, the
The
top of this, I
storm.
thought we were just dead.
I thought you were dead as dirt.
I thought this was going to turn into a post-mortem.
Above Mike, we did plan like, oh, by the way, if we're at TPK by 10 minutes into the episode, we're just going to pivot into post-mortem.
Yeah.
I think M.E.R. will... While you guys are patching up, there's nothing that M.E.R. can really do medical. M.E.R. will start trying to take a lay of the land of getting the garage door open, getting into the car.
You head over to the car, and as you look inside, there is a person in the car.
Are you alive?
They're looking up at you with fear and abject terror beyond fear in their eyes. They are gripping in their hand a frag grenade, holding the lever down, and the pin is idly hanging off their other index finger. They are shaking. They've got a tinfoil hat wrapped around their head tight. They look thin, malnourished, and covered in paper cuts.
I am M.E.R. We are the recovery team. I am here with J10 and Dr. T. Tanaka. We need to leave.
I want to go back. I need to work. Gotta work.
We are going to the mountains. You're going to come with us.
Back to the mountains. Yeah, back home. Back home.
Is that where the professor and the other android are?
I don't know. I don't care. Mother's there. I have to contribute. I haven't been contributing. I gotta work.
All right. Sounds good. Well, can you open the door?
He like looks down at the grenade in one hand, the pin in the other, drops the pin and reaches out and opens the door a little bit. He's looking at you, shaking.
All right, get in the back.
Okay.
I am going to take this.
You are reaching out to take the grenade.
I am.
Okay. Describe your body language to me a little bit.
M.E.R. has the cutest face on, and it like has like is making like pixelated blush.
Okay.
I am M.E.R.
You're promising to take this one to the mountain?
Yes.
You see the fear kind of gives way a little bit to a more placid look. And you carefully reach your triple robo fingers under his grip. You're trying to grip this thing out from under him and keep the pin depressed, I'm assuming, yeah? Pull. And the lever is still depressed under your robo fingers. It's out of his grip. He's looking at you, a little less scared than he was before. He says, I get to work, right? I can work?
I sure hope so. I can't drive this thing.
I can drive. I can drive to work.
Okay. I'm going to get my friends now.
Okay.
Do you need a hazmat suit?
No.
I do not believe you. Come on.
You're trying to bring him out of the car and in another direction?
Yes.
He seems to tense a little bit. He's like, no, we've got to go. And he's pointing like kind of northwards.
You cannot work if you cannot breathe.
Work is that way. Work is that way. I have to work.
You cannot work if you cannot breathe.
Ibarra had no suit. Ibarra worked. I can work like Ibarra.
Girl, you are putting on the suit if you want to work for Mother. She
Work,
told
mama. Queen. Slay.
Here, look at this AI generated image. It will make you feel better.
What does the image look like?
Is a dog smoking cigars at a poker table?
No, it's one of those. It's like a really AI generated, like, hang in there at work poster.
Wow, but is it a bug instead of a cat?
Yes. Does this make you feel better?
A kawaii carcinid hanging off of a vine-rich tree in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
If I can work, I will work. And he starts to kind of carefully, scared, work his way out of the APC and in your direction.
Hi, everyone. I have another one. He is going to drive us. And he wants to work.
Work, work, work.
Apparently, that is where you can work in the mountain. So that's great.
So during all this, we were back outside of we're back into the station,
Doing
we've been
your-
airlock, adding a new hazmat suit.
Yeah, I'm like I have patched your I've patched your like wounds. I've like taken out as many of the shrapnel as I can, bandaged you, wrapped up your back and everything that might have taken significant damage. As fully treated you to the best of his ability before putting you in the hazmat suit so you don't like bleed out in it.
And so we've come back and we walk into
This.
this. Oh,
And but please keep in mind that you are still holding a live grenade and it is only not going off because you have the lever depressed.
throw that shit in the hole. Or you could throw it at the garage door to blast it open.
Are there any other doors you want to open?
The laboratory. Everyone, get him hazmat up. I'll be right back.
And
Clank, 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 down the hall.
Who needs a key code? I have a grenade.
and Mur's gonna run and throw the grenade at the laboratory.
Ding, 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 ding.
And then run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
The door of the laboratory is blown clean off and blown into the lab. Who needs a fucking key card?
I think us two look at whoever this is, kind of get the vibe of like,
Needs a hazmat.
Yeah,
hey, what's your name there, friend?
I'm M.E.R.
M.E.R, great. You said you drive the car, right? To go to,
Yeah.
you know? Do you have the keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, just toss them right here. I'll take us there.
I can drive.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can drive. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send you out ahead so you can get there faster, and we'll pick you up on the way there. We gotta load up the car first.
I
but-
can go work now?
Yeah, you can go right now. Just give me the keys, and we'll send you right out there.
He kind of looks at you. He sees all of like the lacerations running up and down your arm. He sees the offer. And he says, "Okay." Hands you the keys. The garage door is eventually openable. It does have actually a manual chain that could be used to lift it up. But once you've kind of like,
Great.
it was behind the APC, so you couldn't see it from the opening view of the room. But there is like a manual lever you can use to raise it.
Right.
You're opening the garage enough that he can kind of like slip out under. He's got the
Yeah.
hazard suit on.
Oh, I'm not putting that guy in a hazard suit. J10's morbid thought is, now that they're in the new hazard suit, if that carcinid is in semi-gestational process, if we kill the host body before it can fully gestate, it'll die.
Oh, I
So-
see the vision.
He
The-
runs out,
the-
gets radiated, dies. There's no more nutrients for the bug thing to eat on. Might kill it.
Kill
ahead of
it
time.
kill it in utero.
Right.
Okay.
M.E.R is
Okay.
thinking, oh, human, protect human. Hazmat suit for the human.
Mm-hmm.
J10 is thinking, that's not a human anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think M.E.R is also like,
It is like J10. We should try to save it.
Yeah.
Smart going, M.E.R, but
Yeah.
J10's got other plans.
From there, keys are handed over, the garage door pulled open a crack, and the non-hazard suited M.E.R slips out underneath, and you hear, only briefly before fully enveloped in the rain, work, work, work. Work, ow. Work, work, work. Before he's too far away to be heard, and the garage door clunks down.
I toss the keys to Tanaka.
Grabs them, pockets them. Did we hear this thing scream earlier, or did it not get its head out in time?
It was unconscious before it could act, and then it blew up unconscious. It blew up before it could scream.
So if I check myself, I don't have any laceration.
You are still unlacerated
Okay, I think
against all odds.
so. This is Dr. Hernandez Schmidt's first thought. He's like, that guy looked emaciated, meaning he hadn't eaten not just in hours, he had not eaten in days. This is days into this, and he was still semi-conscious, semi-human.
Assuming his rate of emaciation was human.
Yes. Yes.
Could have been the carcinoid.
Could have been
sucking out
accelerated.
nutrients.
Could have been accelerated if he, he's eating for two.
Oh no! Oh no!
So there is that
Gender
to take-
reveal party, and it's just
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
smoke.
So with that in mind, I think that he is like, okay, there's at least more time than what we've been here, 2 hours max since, and maybe even less than that since the exposure.
Yeah.
I am a surgeon. There is still time if we can get you on the ship and into a medical bay. I don't think that guy was savable. You possibly are. And if not, we can shoot you out of the airlock and into space where you can't hurt anyone.
Boom.
But for the time being, I think his immediate thought is it is early enough. Let's go to the lab, get the samples, fuck the synth and the doctor. We're shooting a flare up and we're getting out of here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. J10 is like, yeah, just, I mean, it's still early. Like,
Look, I think there are some cases that are too far gone. I think the fact that you were cognizant enough to not endanger us by keeping them near us, I think there's still a chance. I promise you I'll do everything I can. And if I cannot, we'll protect life above all else. We'll make sure that...
yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I know it's not good bedside manner, but what I will say is I'll do my best.
Hey, I guess I'll finally be free, huh?
Let's hope so, I guess. And also let's make sure that M.E.R didn't blow themselves up.
Yeah, that sounded bad. Let's go.
Yeah.
M.E.R is okay.
The lab is open, and inside you find the following. The medbay laboratory analysis lab kind of duo unit is of two components, an interior and an exterior, separated by a door and a reinforced glass wall. You can tell reinforced because a grenade opened this room up and the glass is intact. You are entering into the interior, which is like an operating room medbay. And then there is beyond it what looks to be kind of like an observation and analysis lab beyond the glass that one could step into if you're like, old school approach, if you're like teaching surgery, or maybe if you're doing surgery on a thing that needs some containment.
There's tools here?
We're in a medbay.
Oh my god.
The operating area is not in a great state. There are remnants of equipment all over, though a lot of them are kind of smashed up. Others of them seem fused to the tables in a similar way to how the weapons were back in the armory. There is, in the medbay, which is the area you're entering into, You take kind of a scan of the room. Tanaka, you could identify a lot of these. There's a Litkovich MedPod 1080A in a pretty busted state. Medical healing pod if it was fixed to good condition.
Okay.
There's a Sato T3 bioprinter that can print synthetic biological material, also broken. It's loaded up with stem cell cartridges. You'd need to investigate those by removing them to see if they've been expended or not.
Okay.
There's a big lead container and 4 large specimen containment tubes on the far end of the room, and an upturned on its side surgical bed.
Okay. Looking at all this, we can check the stim packs later. I'm not trying to have them overdose just yet, but I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I think he's gonna turn to J10 and say, if we're able to get some of this up and running, I could do something here, do something now. But
Doc, don't even. First of all, this place is kind of a dump. No offense. And second,
that's not mine.
We don't have that much time. Don't worry about it. Let's just get the stuff and go, huh?
A quick apology on my end. I did have the order flipped. The med bay I've been describing is on the far side of the glass, so to quickly also give a description of the room on the way there, the door is not locked, so you can pass between the two. The room you enter into is the observation and analysis lab side of things, several darkened computer terminals, no power, and a physical logbook on the desk. There is a vent in the ceiling. And there's also a vent in the ceiling in the med bay, so both sides of the room have different vents.
Yeah, I think I want to go through the log.
You pick it up. It is written by Dr. Edem.
Before I read this, he says, I'm going to want to be thorough. I don't mean to send you to do WORK. Do you think there's a chance you could get the generator in the garage going, or is...
Honestly... I'm thinking we just grab these computers. Just grab the hard drives off these computers and we can analyze them elsewhere.
You know what? Smart enough.
Makes sense.
Try to get out of here.
So you're taking a computer, you're taking the logbook, you're taking anything from the med bay itself you want to take. Reminder, the med pod's huge. That's big enough to fit a person.
Yeah.
The bioprinter's pretty big. The lead container, not too big. That's carryable by one person with both arms. And then there's 4 big specimen containment tubes on the far end of the room.
They wanted the biospecimens. Yeah, that's our
the
goal.
target.
Might even still get paid.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get the lead box.
I think we could probably convince them that Hinton is just a goner, given the fact that they're in the mountain where Mother is, and any hardware has probably been corrupted.
The chances of that logic or surviving are next to none.
Yeah, this is not about getting... We're coming out with our lives, okay? Minimum, we're getting hazard pay and...
M.E.R would like some money to fix their processor.
We have Dr. Edem's notes as well as her biosamples. We got as much as we could come here for.
Flare time.
Yeah, I put everything in... We have 2 backpacks now, which can
2
fit...
watertight rucksacks. It's
right,
true.
to protect ourselves from the rain.
Keep the computer dry.
That's right.
And keep the samples dry.
The samples are already watertight and contain what look to be static, unmoving carcinid larvae.
All right, yeah, makes sense.
You know, they're... I don't know, they're kind of cute, don't you think?
Of course you would say that.
I do not think that. I think they are fucked up. I would actually appreciate if you put that back in the box.
Okay, what's in the lead box?
Pop it open and a familiar aroma wafts out in much higher quantity. Hydrofluoric acid.
Oh,
That is
fuckload of it.
disgusting.
Closing that back up.
Yep.
Yeah, whoa.
Jay,
Okay.
I have grown fond of you. Pull the fucking flare.
Okay, well, let's, so
I
we...
am done with this.
Head on back out to the landing pad. Any final events before we try and get off world?
I am gonna grab some of that, even if it's still frozen, just a single vial of the radiation treatment, because you were exposed.
Good to have in hand. With that, You all make your way back out to the landing platform. Hand up in the air. The rain is heavy and hot as the flare reflects, scintillating its way into the sky. Bright, brilliant through the haze, past the vine-choked trees, above the thick, stupid mud that you had to trudge through to get back out here. About an hour later, the dropship comes down. First thing you hear when that door opens is the signature of the gum of the co-pilot. They pick you up, load y'all in. It's a bumpy ride back up, but you all successfully make it alive, for now, off of Samsa 6. Whether J10 can have any sort of cure synthesized or emergency surgery performed is a curious discomfort I will leave ambiguous for the listener. Who knows? So many things can happen in deep space.
Ooh, where no one can hear you.
Thank you all for joining the Mothership playthrough.
Mama boat, Mothership.
What a fucking good game.
Wow.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you all so much for listening. We will see you next week for the separate episode, the post-mortem.
We live! Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!
Welcome to the Shoutout Corner. This week, you're all getting fucking trinkets and patches, you sick fucks, so buckle on up. For Anna, you rolled a manual titled Panic Harbinger of Catastrophe, and a patch that says, Take me to your leader, shaped like a little UFO. Drake, you rolled Brass Knuckles and a Grim Reaper back patch. Ooh. E.g., you've got some Grinning Skull cigarettes, and your patch says, Welcome to the Danger Zone. Jade, you rolled Pictorial Pornography, which is a, quote, dog-eared and well-thumbed, and your patch says, The louder you scream, the faster I come, and it's a nurse pinup, you little gooner. Alright, Joe, you have a manual titled Moonshining with Gun Oil and Fuel, and your patch is a medic patch, which is skull and crossbones over a cross. Jordan, you have a little bonsai tree, which is notably potted, and your patch in all caps says Nomad. Cly, you have a small pamphlet titled Android Overlords, and your patch says I am my brother's keeper. Logan, you have a calendar specifically full of military battles, and your patch is a Jolly Roger patch. Matthew, you're packing along a miniature chess set. It's bone and some of the pieces are missing, and your patch says Fix Me First. Nancy, you've brought a little blanket that happens to be fire retardant, and your patch says Security Guard. For Pleasure Goblin, you have a harmonica, and your patch says, I'm not a rocket scientist, but you're an idiot, which might be my favorite one. Next up, we have Sparky, who has brought a fleshy thing sealed inside of a murky jar, and your patch is a blood type reference patch. Interesting. Stefan, you have a powdered xenomorph horn, and your patch is a set of roses that says fuck forever on them, which, again, pretty epic. Tammy, you have a manual titled Rich Captain, Poor Captain, and your patch says Upstanding Citizen. Good on you. The first four notes of Megalovania. You've brought along a bone knife with your patch being the biohazard symbol, metal. and thy dungeon gal, who has a fleece-lined hooded parka and 2 little revolvers for their patch that say cowboy up. Yeehaw! Well, with that, folks, we will be seeing you later on for the post-mortem and then soon after with the new game. Till then, ta-ta!